In late 2015, a group of overlanders planned a trip into some of the less visited backcountry areas of San Diego County, California. Our plans would include Anza Borrego Desert State Park, Carrizo Mountain, and Los Coyotes Indian Reservation. Due to other commitments, some members of the crew were limited in the time they could spend on this trip. And just a few days prior to our meetup in Borrego Springs, San Diego was hit with a major winter storm that had restricted travel across some mountain passes. It was on Monday morning when the five of us met, 3 driving Jeep Wranglers and 1 Toyota Tacoma. We would head out with an easy drive across the sandy washes to Fonts Point.
Well, here I am back in Anza Borrego Desert State Park to do a little touring of the desert, be visiting a few of the places I've visited in the past, as well as a few new places. And right now we are headed out towards Fonts Point.
I don't know what the trail is going to be like, but this is probably a pretty good representative.
That was rough.
I wasn't going to add the option to stay the night and just leave it first thing in the morning, but...
This is the Borrego Badlands, and at one time this was all an alluvial plain for the Colorado River, and washing down the Colorado River was all this dirt which came from the Grand Canyon. Good shot of the Salton Sea there.
Had a nice little visit to Fonts Point and are headed back out now. Left Fonts Point, and we are now headed out to Sandstone Canyon with a stop at Split Mountain and the Empty Plot.
We are currently headed to the southeast into an area called Fish Creek Wash. This feature that we're now coming to is called Texas Dip, and it was caused by a giant flash flood about 100,000 years ago.
Oh, local trailer. No, something like that.
We'll go back to the campground, which is about a mile in, and see if we need to air down, and we can stop there and use the facilities and then head on in.
Yeah, we're arriving here at Fish Creek Canyon.
We're about to enter Split Mountain, which originally was one mountain that split down the middle due to a great tectonic thrust about 1 million years ago, maybe longer. And you will notice on the right side as we go in, all of the pink or iron oxide elements are parallel to each other and parallel with the ground. But as we get further into the mountain, you will notice that it starts shooting out. The mountain rock starts shooting out at about 20 to 40 degrees out of the ground.
We did air down at the campsite, so the ride here should be quite a bit smoother. I'm running about 20 psi now. I do believe this is rockier than the last time we drove it.
There's 2 fire floods through here that got rid of a lot of the sand and left the rocks. So we're going to stop up here on about 100 feet from the Empty Plot.
People come from around the world to study this.
Yeah, it looked like you're doing nothing, Fred.
I am doing nothing.
Stopped briefly at the Split Mountain Anticline. Shot the requisite pictures of Dave's and Jack's vehicles. And we are now headed to the other side of Split Mountain. We will be passing Wind Cave, Elephant Knees, and heading on into Sandstone Canyon.
These real thin layers we now have on the left always look to me like cardboard. It's called the layer cake, and there's two dark layers and then a layer of light gray in between them, and supposedly that light gray came from the volcanic explosion at Yellowstone.
And we are at the entrance to Sandstone Canyon.
This is as far as we're going, so we're going to have to turn around.
Oh. Yeah, looks like the canyon's blocked this time.
Well, we just got to the entrance to Sandstone Canyon and just got right to the part where it gets narrow and ran into this boulder. So we're not going to be able to go into the really neat part of it. Fred says that was not there 2 months ago. That shows you how the geology changes over here even kind of quickly. And this is where the rock has fallen down right as we get in the beginning of the narrow part of Sandstone Canyon. So we won't be able to take advantage of that today.
Well, because of that rock fall, we had to turn around. We're taking a slightly different way out of the Split Mountain Canyon access road. And Fred says he's going to take us through Shell Reef. You can see a little bit of different territory that I haven't been in before. We are back on the trail that we came in on. And we are re-entering Split Mountain here.
Anticline here on your left.
We exited Split Mountain Road and are headed to Launch Point. I want to catch the sunset from there. I got some really pretty cirrus clouds up here. It just looks like it might be a really nice night for a sunset. Probably a good 30-45 minutes and we'll start enjoying the sunset.
Spectacular, isn't it?
Wish those clouds weren't there.
I'm
A
hoping
little
for,
better colors.
I'm hoping for a sunset. It had been a nice first day visiting some of the beautiful areas of the Anza Borrego Desert. We were disappointed that Sandstone Canyon was closed off by a rock fall. Fred indicated that it could remain like that for a long time, since the park's policy is to let nature work its way. The pretty sunset served as a great ending to a wonderful day. Because David had to return to work, only Fred, Jack, Nick, and Mark would participate in tomorrow's off-road adventure. Our plans included Golden Chariot Canyon, Oriflamme Canyon, Coyote Canyon,